Tonight's pepper of choice is the NK HellGum BBG. Beautiful bleeding calyx on this pepper, bleeding up into the stem. See if you can see it. Yeah, see the little less than 3/4 up the stem there, bleeding red. So this is a Nick Kemp's creation from Hell Garden Chilies. As always, Nick, thank you for the peppers. So I was able to try this particular variety last season. I remember it being wickedly warm. BBG varieties tend to always kind of burn me pretty hard. And I remember this one being extremely warm. So this is a cross he did between a original red BBG7 and a wrecking ball. Wrecking balls are warm as well, so interested to see how warm this particular one is compared to the one I've had last year, but also in comparison to other BBG varieties. So I had a phenomenal BBG variety earlier this season from Dry Fork Micro Farm. I forget the name of that one. But it was just a couple of months ago, but phenomenal BBG variety. All right, let's get it. Cheers, friends. This one's getting a little old on me. She's wrinkling nice, you know, aging like a fine wine though. Cheers, friends. Beautiful inside still. Beautiful flower. So far, a beautiful flavor, a really nice aroma to it as well. It smells a bit sweet, and it's got a nice red super hot chinense / fruity flavor. It's a thicker walled pepper than I remember it. Doesn't mean the one last year wasn't. I just don't remember it being. Because I like that. I like the texture of this. I like a thicker walled pepper. Pretty big pepper too. little bitter right up here in the back end of it. Or should I say the top end? I don't know. Taking some of the calyx with us. Good view of the stem there. And the bleeding aspect of it. Little birds. Some of that calyx. I have to go floss after this. I got a little piece stuck in between two teeth. It's just the calyx, I can tell. Anyways, it's a good pepper. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the flavor on that. Mostly fruity throughout. A little bitter on the top end, like I said, but not crazy and not overwhelming. That's gonna bother me. Anyways, forgive me. It's gonna bother me though until I get it out. It's a pretty mild, I mean, it's a super hot, but it's a pretty mild, even burn. It's not violent. It's not attacking the throat too much. You can feel it a little bit in the back of the throat, front of the mouth, lips, of course. I mean, it's a high burn. It's hot. It's definitely over the million mark for sure, right? But it's not a jabbing sensation. It's not a stinging sensation. It's not a wicked throat burn where it's just like, you know, I've described like that before. It's generating a lot of saliva right now. And that's why I described the burn as just kind of even and smooth. The burn right now feels the same as it did early on while eating that pepper. So it's a quick burn that kind of stays throughout. It's got my nose activated. It is cold as shit out here, but that is really bothering me. Anyways, the NK HellGum BBG, phenomenal variety. Great pepper, Nick, thank you. That would be up there for me for a BBG variety. That's rivaling the one I had earlier this season from, you know, the other grower. I can't remember the name of that one. Obviously it had BBG in the name, but I can't remember what variety that was. But I remember really enjoying it. I have to look back at photos and videos sometimes to piece things together. But that one and this one, as my buddy Raging Cajun would say, this is grade A. I was expecting a lot more floralness to it, and I didn't get any, so that's a plus in my book all the time. It doesn't have me labored breathing too heavy, I mean, that orange pot I ate the other day just goes to show how hot that thing was. I forgot to reach out to Nick on that. I still got to remember to go back and get what that cross was, just so I mentally know. This has my nose running really good, though. But again, I'm a firm believer also in peppers and pepper eating, that if it's a really hardcore, like, burn style, if the pepper has a really gnarly style of a burn to it, like, or flavor, right, it's gonna make it seem that much hotter. And like that orange pod, like, I was fine after the video, went and did my errands, whatever, but the throat burn was so violent and so intense, it just really made that pepper seem hot. And I say that a lot of times with flavors. Like, if you're not enjoying the flavor of the pepper, which I really don't enjoy overly floral, perfumey, soapy sometimes okay, but those type of peppers, it makes the experience of eating that pepper harder, and it makes it feel like it's a hotter pepper. It makes it feel more of a battle, more intense. This pepper, again, like I described the burn with the flavor, it's just smooth, neutral. The heat and the flavor of this pepper balance each other really well. Like, I wasn't getting too much flavor where I couldn't enjoy the burn, and I'm not getting too much of a crazy wicked burn that I wasn't able to enjoy the flavors, but I can still tell, and it's still burning hotter than a ghost pepper for sure. I mean, it's got a nice super hot burn to it, but it just really plays well together. So anyways, that's all I got. I'm gonna kill it again. HellGum chilies, he's done this year, but get at him next season. He's got some phenomenal varieties you won't find anywhere else. Some cool creations. There's a couple more I didn't get to review this season, that I have reviewed from him. Maybe go back and check some of those, but he's got a good amount. So anyways, I appreciate y'all burning with me. I'll see you on the next one.